Hello, my dears. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back with a moment for chronic wellness. Thank you for being here. I was conspicuously absent last week and thought that I would just give you a little lens into my world. I have been besought, plagued, overwhelmed by more than 3 weeks of diarrhea. And that feels like more than enough. That feels like plenty. That feels like my life force just draining out of me. And then all of that urgency and need to be near a bathroom and going in for IV hydration once a week to replenish the nutrients and liquids that I can't retain. And then on top of that, my body gets thrush because I'm immune compromised, and it kicks off this whole constellation of acne and thrush bow to stern. And when my GI system is in such distress, all I want is just some saltine crackers and a bowl of ramen. And when I have thrush, I can't eat those things because complex carbohydrates feeds the sugars that feed the yeast. So all that is a bit of an overshare, but is to say that when I tip into overwhelm, I tend to then get to a point where I don't know what to say to you. And I'm guessing that many of you are the same way, that when these illnesses get too much to bear, the rest of life is all too much. And the overwhelm eclipses us again. And the inability to just function and keep up with housework, relationships, my podcast, life, all is too much. And then comes the negative messaging of, I can't do this, I'm not up to it. And then comes all of the childhood stuff for me around shame and enoughness. And so it's not true. I am enough. You are enough. These illnesses have a way of bringing us just right back to humble and right back to our knees and right back to the lesson of you are not in control. And so I just wanted to speak to that today and tell you what's been happening here by way of explaining my absence and using my experience as a tool for further understanding. So, to the extent that any of you can relate to my experiences, how I cope with these experiences, I hope that this is helpful. I am sending you love. I am sending you hope for GI health, and that you don't know what thrush feels like. And if you do, then you know that you're not alone. If you have not liked or subscribed or signed up for these videos being delivered to your inbox, please do so at this time. And until we're together again, thank you for being here, and be well.